bin where it belongs. It feels a little...
This individual doesn't seem particularly fond of you. Perhaps a gift would...
Copies of this.
This individual doesn't seem now's your chance to offer something worthwhile.
Literature department. Can I help you? Shh. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence. Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Leveroken was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiot Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sights of the Seelie, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you? It is said to be written by Lord Karsus himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra, failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
I can't explain now, but it's very important we get hold of that book. Very, very important.
The Annals of Karsus would no doubt have much to say about the Crown's true nature. If only you could read them.
vital as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The annals of Carthus are best left unread. Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either. Psst. I already told you. It is locked in our vault. And with good reason. Imagine if a tome so dangerous was sold to someone with such poor comprehension. You certainly have. Even simple knowledge of these tomes is enough to stimulate most.
Weed moss, smuggle, incense,
Is this a signed
handfuls of
copy?
assorted mushrooms. You can never have too many mushrooms.
Perhaps how delightful! I simply must have it.
I don't think it'll hurt. They'll probably have it.
How can I help you? The vault is strictly prohibited for customers. If you don't cease this foolishness, the rest of Sorcerer's Sundries will be as well. What would you like to know? It's great.
The annals of Carthus would no doubt have much to say about the crown's true.
Psst. I already told you. It is locked in our vault. And
My love.
It certainly is a What will we do in the meantime?
Complimentary perfumes, princess. All seasonal, of course.
Complimentary, you said?
What's an issue of Baldur's Malphazette doing in here? Why is it down? Into the bin where it belongs. We really should have
What
gone.
can I do? I've a lot of domestic tasks.
I'll just help myself.
I'm sure there's gold in these stacks somewhere. No, this was here last week. I already have two copies.
how can I help you? Wouldn't trade it for the world. So, who now? Oh, Roland. I leave him alone, he leaves me alone. That's all there is to it, I'm happy to say. The vault is strictly prohibited for customers. If you don't cease this foolishness, the rest...
Never have too many.
Perhaps we ought to ask what they have in the house.
You'd make the
If anything,
I don't think it'd hurt. They'll probably have even less tomorrow.
madness. Utter.
All right.
I knew and the tower itself has a cannon. Sheer power is mine. Indeed. I must still figure out, then share it with the realms.
heard you. Thank you.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Magic traps. All magic can be dispelled. Ramesses notes. Ramesses powerful.
The corpse remained the spell's power.
Hardly a challenge.
You've set foot in a restricted area. A swift exit may be in order. You managed to talk.
What have we here?
That might be worth a look.
Storage and sorting of scrollwork, parchment, and tomes. No entry to vaults. Trespassers will be disintegrated. Master Leroican.
Be careful. There are traps.
Indeed. I see a trap.
Each door is named for a different dusty wizard. No prizes for guessing which is hiding the annals of Carsus. Traps. How considerate.
Karsus vault.
The Annals of Karsus. The preamble to a civilization's downfall, committed to parchment by the very hand that wrought its destruction. If the crown atop the Elder Brain was truly forged by Karsus himself, this book will confirm it. All we have to do is turn the page. Devil Raphael was telling the truth. There's no doubt. The crown of Karsus is what's controlling the Elder Brain. And this is no mere journal. It contains Karsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood. Not from scratch. Unless you happen to have several pounds of the purest Netherese metals in that pack of yours. Don't worry. I'm not asking you to surrender anything else on my account. What's called for here is something altogether different. The book states that the crown and netherstones were originally one construct, seemingly sundered at the moment of Karsus's downfall. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it. Worse, it could be the best thing that ever happened to me. To us. Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last. We'd be free of doctrine and dogma, confined only by the limits of our imaginations. I promise you, The gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them. Some gods may delude themselves into believing they care about their worshippers, but when it comes down to it, we're all expendable. Children to be appeased, not respected. I worshipped Mistra loyally for years, and in that time she granted me the barest sliver of the power I was ready to wield. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us. Mistra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Karsus' successor. She sent me to die. Ambition is not a sin. To question the powers that rule us is not treason. We must at least try. Why wallow in the dirt when we can reach for the stars? I see. I suppose I am asking you to take a leap of faith even the most loyal of companions might struggle to land gracefully. Spent so long feeling inferior. Shut out from my... Perhaps I got carried away with the thought this crown could give me back what Mistra took. Cure me, even. Very well, then. I will try my utmost to share in your optimism. Nothing wrong with a little hope, after all. Whatever comes of this, we cannot allow the crown to be reforged in Raphael's image. A devil wielding the might of Karsus. It would be the end of everything. How can I help? What's on your mind?
Watch your back.
What's on your mind? The Annals of Karsus. If the crown atop the Elder Brain was truly forged by Karsus himself, this book will confirm it. All we have to do is turn the page. And since when have we sought to avoid trouble, eh? Come now. The knowledge lurking... And this is no mere journal. It contains Karsus's original plans for the crown's construction. His designs for godhood. Not exactly. It was what he did with it that sealed his fate, and, for a time, that of magic itself. The crown was merely the mean. If we can collect the crown's setting and the 3 netherstones, and with the correct invocation of certain spells and gestures detailed in these notes, I think I could reforge it. Do not mistake the crown itself for the actions of its wearer, or rather, those controlling its wearer. If we could restore its former glory, it would no longer be a mere leash and collar used to subjugate friend or foe. It would be something greater, something divine. Just think of it. The power of the gods in mortal hands at last would be free. I promise you, the gods will never grant us such a blessing, no matter how much we worship and adore them. I don't know. Ao does not look kindly on gods meddling in mortal affairs. She may have no choice but to stand by and let events unfold. Even with the fate of the world at stake, she had little more to offer me than the means of blowing myself up at a more convenient time. She's done nothing to help us. Mistra wanted the brain obliterated because of this crown. She fears a world in which such power is beyond her control, ready to be claimed by Karsus's successor. Neither of us can know what truly may be if we don't at least try. Potential is nothing in itself, just a fleeting dream unless we drag it into the waking world. Please, at least think on it. Powerful as he was, Karsus lacks some advantages I can lay claim to. I know Mistra intimately, and I carry a fragment of the weave itself within my body. Karsus achieved many things, but he never managed that. A long road lies ahead before the crown comes into our possession. All I ask for now is that you do not dismiss this possibility out of hand. Please, at least think on it. I see. I suppose I am asking you to take a leap of faith even the most loyal of companions might struggle to land gracefully. Spent so long feeling... Perhaps I got carried away with the thought this crown could give me back what Mistra took. Cure me, even. Very well, then. I will try my utmost to share in your optimism. Nothing wrong with a little hope. Whatever comes of this, a devil wielding the might of Ka.